Answer 3 common questions about this cooling blanket. Does this blanket stay cool all night? What is the difference between the two sides? And is it suitable to use with pets? Let me answer those first before I go into everything else. So, to talk about cooling all night. This blanket is constructed from a blend of recycled polyester and nylon, 60% recycled polyester and 40% nylon. Both of those are synthetic fibers that don't trap heat the way heavier natural fiber blanket can. The construction is lightweight and the fabric has a smooth, cool to touch feel when you first make contact with it. Whether it maintains that sensation through a full night of sleep depends on your body temperature, depends on your room temperature and how you sleep. I can't make guarantee for your specific experience. However, in my experience in using this blanket, it does keep me cool all night. But I do want to highlight that this material is oriented to be more breathable and it has a cooler feel rather than providing warmth and insulation. Now let's talk about two sides. The both sides here made from the same recycled polyester and nylon blend, so there's no situation where one side is completely different material. What differs between the two sides is the texture and finish. One side has slightly more textured ribbed feel. The other one has a smoother finish. Both feel cool to touch, and if you prefer silkier contact surface, you'll gravitate towards smoother side, and if you prefer a little bit more structure, you'll use this side. Now let's talk about the pets. There's nothing in the construction or the design of this blanket that makes it unsafe for household pets. So as I mentioned, it's 60% recycled polyester and 40% recycled nylon blend, synthetic fabric. So again, I think that could be used for pets very easily. For care instruction, this is a machine wash on warm, tumble dry on low temperature, which means you can use it with pets. If they shed on it and you have to clean it, it's pretty straightforward, very practical for pet owners. So this is a light colored blanket with gray stripe options, and it will probably show pet hair a little bit more easily if your pet has darker hair. Now, let me walk you through the whole product. This is a queen size cooling blanket. It measures 90 inches by 90 inches, and that's a very generous dimension for a queen. 90 inches by 90 gives you coverage on both sides of the bed rather than pulling tight, and it's also large enough that you can use on a sofa or on a couch or somewhere in the living room rather than in your bedroom. You can use it in different environments. The recycled polyester components means the polyester fibers in this blanket are derived from recycled polyester rather than virgin polyester, and it is also certified made in green by OEKO-TEX, which is a third-party certification that tests products for harmful substances and evaluates the conditions in which they were manufactured. The construction, you can see there's a stripe pattern, and on a gray striped version that I have, the stripes are subtle, not very bold, and the gray tones are close enough to the stripes, so it reads as a textured detail rather than a statement pattern. So the overall look is very clean and modern, so you can use it in your bedroom without drawing too much attention to it. And that's how most people want their blankets in their bedroom, barely noticeable. When you pick it up, it's pretty lightweight, and for hot sleepers, this lightness is pretty good because less mass means less heat retention. And for anyone who prefers a feeling of a heavier blanket for comfort and pressure, this is probably not the right product. This is specifically designed for people who want coverage without warmth. In hand, the fabric is very smooth, and the size options for this blanket are you can have it in a throw, queen, twin XL, king, and there are several color options are available as well.